Astralis versus NIP. Now, this didn't sound too exciting on paper, but Astralis just got absolutely beaten down by FaZe 16-2. I don't think anyone saw that coming. Once again, on home soil, Semler not delivering in that first round.
No, really, really interesting considering I've just been going on and on with everybody that I've talked to about how Astralis are going to dominate, and then they literally just got destroyed.
Yeah.
Utterly. So, bit of a rough start there for the prediction game as well for myself, but hopefully Astralis will be able to turn it around. It is Astralis versus NIP here on Overpass. So, back-to-back Overpass for us, Henry.
Yeah, you don't love to see that. Wanted to mix it up a little bit, but Astralis with an interesting approach here. 4 players in that connector position right now. Device alone towards long. They've got all the utility you could ever ask for here. 3 smokes, 5 flashbangs, a decoy for good measure as well. So it means they're going to be very squishy, making their way towards the A side, but they've got a lot of execution potential.
Exactly, and that is exactly going to be the name of the game here for Astralis. Count on the nades to get the job done for you, to give you the opportunity to overwhelm the Ninjas. 1vx scenarios is what Astralis are looking for, and all 5 players here for Astralis ready to go onto the A site. NIP, they've got 2 players here, and it's all on Forest and Rez. Rez with a quick flank could really throw things out of whack. Xyp9x, of course, is going to check to make sure that that is not going to be the case. Rez still trying to stay alive. So long as he stays alive, especially if he hits headshots, this is all going to work out here for Astralis. We're slowly getting whittled down. Need more execution here. Need more pressure from Astralis. They bring it back to a 3-on-3, trying to bait out the bomb plant, but Lekr0 is just ruining them, and they are going to go for the full rotation out of the B site.
Oh, yes, they are. They're going to leave 1 player to hold the flank. That's dupreeh, as May just does completely make his way towards the B side. Bomb to be planted, but he's going to be overwhelmed here. Rez ready to challenge as soon as he gets off that plant. Goes down. Should be the kill here for Rez, but expends most of his bullets.
Unbelievable that he actually survives that. Now he's giving himself a chance. Oh, faces 2. Great spacing here from NIP, working together. And now dupreeh, the clutch. He's been spotted. They had no idea. Twist. I thought he saw him for days. Instead, Lekr0 turning away. Due to how the model works, it's covering that headshot, which is what he was looking for. But the quick reactions there.
dupreeh not landing any shots there at all as well, just to know. He actually got himself in a quite an advantageous position. He was there on the ramp, a player looking towards heaven, can't find the kill, can't find the deny of the plant either, and it's going to be 1-0 NIP. Remember, they just put in a solid shift there on Overpass against Cloud9. Cloud9 looks quite scrappy on their T side, but still, bomb planted. We will have 3 rifles, of course, as that comes into round number 2. So NIP more than aware of it, though. They give themselves 4 rifles just so they can go toe-to-toe and potentially have the edge.
Yeah, not messing around on NIP's side. And that's the good point to bring up here, is that the NIP just got a nice warm-up round on Overpass versus Cloud9. The value of the experience there is not great for NIP, considering the level that Cloud9 brought to the table. But still, they're going to be a little bit warmed up here going up against Astralis, who just finished getting their heads caved in by FaZe.
Well, they can bring it right back here, but it's not a good start. Device takes a scout's bullet to the shoulder, down to 32 HP. They have 1 smoke remaining. NIP be more than aware that they have to buy here. It's very predictable in today's game. It's not like it's a surprise anymore. When this meta started developing, it was a little bit 50-50, but now pretty much every time the bomb goes down, you get to see that buy in response.
Yeah, that was the my learning experience there in Star Series. Kriegs. What's this in the second round? Interesting.
Every game.
Interesting. But Astralis, they're sticking to the meta, and they are grouping up. So nice flash here to kick things off. Bobski going to try and buy a little bit of time here by Toxic. Smoke going down, and Astralis, a moment's hesitation on their side. And this might allow for NIP to get a quick rotation down towards this B site. The longer Astralis wait, the harder it's going to get for them. They're hoping to be able to find a shot, and it's going to be Device looking to take the duel with the dupreeh, gets caught, and they are just walking in one after another here on the side of Astralis. A real struggle.
We saw this from NIP in the first game against Cloud9. Their B bomb site was under lock and key every single round. Another clean one here. Glaive will pull one back, but 20 seconds remaining. Xyp9x will be right behind him. At this point, it doesn't look possible. Xyp9x picks up the AK. He's got no armor here, no grenades, but he has got headshots. 10 seconds remaining. They might as well bleed him out. Make him commit, and he'll have to now. Low HP, clean finish there. NIP fend them off. No plant, no buy. Full eco in the next round for Astralis. Not looking themselves today.
No, they are really struggling here, and I'm wondering if this has to do with the whole Copenhagen mix. You know, Malmo, Copenhagen, it's always been tough for Astralis to perform. It's not the level that we expect to see from them, and it is an empty stadium as well today, Henry, so it's not even like they're getting the cheer, the crowd behind them, which I'm sure we can expect to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is an unforgiving format. If you're going down 2 maps already at the beginning here, and this is a hypothetical, obviously, if Astralis lose this, they're going to be in a real tough spot tomorrow.
Absolutely. It'll be do or die at that point and have to win out every single game. For now, though, Glocks, Deagles, PD50s, and maybe an opening frag when they've got no real utility or armor to speak of. Everyone's down to $2,000. And they don't have to commit to this, but nice crossfire will enable them to get the first 2 frags.
Good trigger discipline there from Rez. Look at the spot and see that they are having a perfect anti-eco so far from NIP. They shouldn't drop a man here, ideally. Megas trying to ruin that, but it is a flawless anti-eco thrown in by NIP, and NIP just off to a terrific start. They lost the pistol on CT side versus Cloud9, but then we were able to just completely win out the half from
12-3.
Now we've got a perfect start here for NIP, so one up, boys. Time to get it 15-0. Let's go.
This is their map. They were looking very good on this in Turkey as well, and now at this point it looks like it could be a real strong start for them once again. The 3-0 comes through, the MP9s are out, but up against rifles across the board. No device AWP, that's for sure. And also play here, the bombs up the T-spawn suggests to be a default to start. Rez and Twitch, we saw this in the previous game. They got those 2 grenades in at the very start. Doesn't do a load of damage there, but now starting to see that. Device down to 76. Just holding off that initial aggression. 2 MP9s. Might suggest we'll see something a little bit more aggressive at the start, but holding towards the bathrooms for now. It's going to be Twist alone, looking to make that money once again.
And just patience here from NIP. That's been the key as well. Versus Cloud9, they really weren't making many errors that allowed Cloud9 to capitalize on it. Not overextending, not going for greedy peaks. Cloud9 were really left in the dark because Cloud9 on Overpass were really heavily relying on that aim game, on the DM. It's not a map that they like. They didn't really have strats set. They were looking for headshots, and NIP never really gave it to them. And we're seeing the same thing here from NIP again. Challenge early on the CT side, put a little bit of pressure on Astralis, don't let them get it comfy, but then just fade away like mist. Fall back and don't allow Astralis to get that opening shot. And so if the caster curse is real, somebody on NIP is going to peek now and just get bonked. But it's not looking like it. It's not looking like it's going to happen.
Yeah, Astralis wouldn't be able to get the information for that previous map either. They wouldn't be able to watch that demo. They wouldn't be able to see the play style at all. Plopsy and Lekr0 have looked indomitable towards that D side of the map. Crazy scenes there. The aim from Lekr0 especially. Look at this utility usage as well, pushing towards short, running the clock down, always forcing their hands towards the A-bomb site, but Twist, the perfect position, the MP9 coming out here, look for 2 frags, and he delivers. Oh, it's an absolute meltdown here, as Astralis will pull a couple of frags back. It's 3 versus 2, but 15 seconds remaining. The bomb holds towards short, and it has to go B at this point.
Oh yeah, they're committed now. 10 seconds on the clock, and this is it. And too many angles to worry about. dupreeh just wants to run in here and die at this point.
Yeah.
But it's looking like he's going to try and back off and save. If he survives.
Oh. No chance.
Good sights here for them to catch him out. This is Plopsky. Sacrifices himself. And that's going to be it. So NIP 4-0 versus Astralis on Overpass.
Yeah, their CT side continuing to look impressive. No plant, dupreeh gets no catch. He did save the AK. It's the MP9. But that utility usage towards short, especially incendiary with what, 25 seconds on the clock, it locks them out. They know it as well. They're all stuck outside the bomb site. But the hightailer towards A, Twist with the MP9, the perfect position there. Gets 2 kills, pushes them back towards B. And at that point, the round's done. 4-0, and Deagles across the board. Just that saved AK for dupreeh. But they can win these rounds. But we haven't seen the best out of Astralis today. Just 2 on Inferno against FaZe.
Which is bonkers.
I can't believe that happened. I wish we could have watched that game and got the kind of full story.
Because, I mean, we did get to see NIP. At least we get to kind of continue along, Henry. We're following in NIP's path.
Yeah, that's right. It's the same.
Nice.
They kind of had that second half and managed to close things out, no problem. But for now, Twist, he has looked impressive in this position. He really has. The close range shots, always delivering. So far, so precise. And this time defensive. He knows the money's low.
Exactly. Doesn't want to put him in a position where he could die to CZs. And, well, he's going to die to an AK. So there's dupreeh. Opening kill here for Astralis. Big advantage now for them, although the quick rotation coming through here from NIP. Lekr0 and Forest already up on that A site. Rez trying to take control of long. Device is going to get spotted. Device drawing himself out. Rez takes a shot, but he's alive. So back on a 4-on-4, and everybody pretty much from NIP has rotated up to A. It's only Plopsky, and he's not too far away. Lekr0 there to shut down Glaive. dupreeh and Megas trying to take point. Sipmix is trying to make his way up there with the bomb, but they just can't get there, Henry. They're getting shut down completely.
They really are, and Megas will be in the corner of the AWP. They got the opening frag there, but once again, no plan. And NIP for the second time today on fire once again. That's 5 rounds in a row for them. No response from Astralis, and they've only had a single plant once more. That was in the pistol round. NIP continuing this perfect run on the CT side of Overpass.
Unbelievable. Well, now let's see. Do they continue? That was a round of eco after all, so let's not get too crazy here. Astralis, they did manage to do a little bit of damage, but now this is the big round we're waiting for here for Astralis. And it almost feels like we're watching some old school CSGO before the money changes, man. It's 5-0, solid start here for NIP. They've got the money online, and Astralis now after that round of eco, they will have money as well. So double Krieg, double AK, and a single AWP picked up for Device. And Device You got the boost.
Yeah, it's a big commitment on this boost as well. Cost you a lot of time at the start of the round. You get no real mid control. And look at the CTs taking full advantage of that res. He'll be at the fountain right now. That means they can really shift their efforts potentially towards the B side of the map. But Astralis now get nothing for that boost. And Lekr0, he'll be alone. We saw this a few times.
And I'm wondering if that's the information the device picks up with that. He's like, I didn't see anybody.
Yeah.
So, like, there's an opportunity here, a beautiful one for Astralis to walk right out onto the B site. Molly down to Toxic before they go. That's going to put some pressure here. It's Lekr0 now. He wins this duel, and he does. Headshot on dupreeh to kick things off. Whips around and takes down Magisk as well. Oh, Lekr0!
How has he done that with just one player on the B bomb site? He gets 3 kills. They can't even plant at this point. They have no idea what just happened there. Glaive, he'll plant, but Rez is coming towards Monster as well. Plopsky to follow up. They do have the AWP for Device. They can pull this one back, but for now it's a 4 versus 2. Device out of position, and Rez, he'll be coming through. They now know exactly where he is. There's a chance for Glaive, but can't hit the shot just yet. Nails it towards Heaven. 2 on 2, not for long.
Oh, on Glaive, down to 4 HP. Gets spotted by Twist, and Twist knows it. Takes him out with the USPS, and that is yet another round on the board for NIP. 6-0 versus Astralis, who finally succeeded in getting a bomb plant.
Yeah.
Which is solid.
Yeah.
They've only had one so far, I think, but I mean...
But they had one player up against them in the B side there. Lekr0 is putting a hell of a shift in today, but he's alone. He didn't drop any crazy utility. It's a pretty standard position. Great shot, don't get me wrong, but they're challenging it one by one again. Instead of just calculating themselves, making sure there's 2 targets for himself, they actually just give it up. And he can't even believe it. He's like, well, they're going to feed me frags. I'll take him all day long.
He was doing the same thing versus Cloud9 earlier.
Yeah.
Too. You got to give it to him. Bomb all the way back in T-spawn here for Astralis. Like, literally back in T-spawn.
Yeah, you're right. That suggests a very slow round, and Glaive will just swallow a grenade there. It's the same start. Oh, this is a Astralis classic, though. Oh, it does a lot of damage towards Lekr0. They really developed that. They brought the HEs into CSGO. They showed us how powerful they could be. But it will be a trade of blows. Glaive down to 32. Lekr0 15. That should silence him. Plopsky will hold B for now.
That's what I like to see, though. And that's something that you can't know, because we've been seeing it all day long, at least, is that Lekr0 just loves jumping there. So, perfect stop. And here we go. Already in. 1 for 1, though. Forrest from on high takes down Xyp9x.
Buy some time.
dupreeh is low. Glaive is as well. There's a real chance here for the retake on the side of NIP. Bomb has not even been planted yet. Forrest, another one through the smoke, just taking shots. Takes Glaive out of the fight. And finally, the bomb is just now getting planted for Astralis. But now the nades are going to start getting light.
Yeah, it's the alley-oop from Magisk here. He's waiting for the perfect time to set up dupreeh. We'll have to do one hell of a flashbang, but it looks very good right now. Waiting for the smoke to go down so dupreeh can get some vision. And here we go, CT's with the same play. It all comes down to this flash. Will it be effective? It's delivered, but they're already ready for it. It does nothing.
Unbelievable. Magisk, though. They know it, and he hits the shot. It's Twist. Takes down Magisk, gets on Device now. Nice deny, gets the follow-up, could make it happen, but Forrest hits the shot in the end, and there will be a successful defuse for the NIP.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it. All right, so NIP 7-0 versus Astralis.
That's kind of insane.
It really makes me wonder. I mean, they've got the clever nades usage. They're getting out onto sites, but it's always costing them.
Well, there it is again. You're right, the 3-man grenade setup.
Oh, I love that. It's so sick.
Yeah, but it's not enough, though. Device, even with a bit of form there towards the end, but only gets the 2. It's a second in it, but still, it's a clean run so far. With the bomb planted, there should be a buy here. They'll take a tactical timeout, though, however. At about $4,500 per player. Haven't invested just yet. Round 8 coming through. We'll see now if this is where they can start posting rounds on the board. Magisk will confirm the buy. Kree will come through, but the ADR not looking good at all. Xyp9x 37, Glaive 31. We have got Magisk at the top there, but still yet to post much more than a couple of kills and some plants. Lekr0, 131 ADR. Solid as a rock in that B-bomb site.
I mean, you take into account the fact that Xyp9x has 1 kill. It's a bit grim. It's not something we're used to seeing from Xyp9x either. He's usually a rock for Astralis. You put him in a 1vx situation, and you can count on him to get the job done. So, a bit surprising here. But I think this is just surprising as a whole. I mean, Astralis, not around on the board yet. And NIP, once again, going aggressive, but we haven't seen this position here for a little bit. Nice little spot. It's Rez up close, looking to take more of a fight. He's got Twist watching his back, and so he can focus on the ramp. Glaive does hit a shot through the angle there. Device trying to hunt this guy down, and eventually they do wiggle their way through. Astralis now bringing it back to a 3-on-3.
It looked dangerous, though. I thought Rez had another one there. You could see him just ducking and weaving past the bullets, but still, an even kill now, and the response from the CTs is pushing towards Monster. They need a bit of information now. And Xyp9x will be waiting in T-spawn. A very defensive angle, though. He's on the T-steps right now. And it's all down the forest, holding the CT steps. Plenty of time for Astralis. They're going to have to just bide their time in Zipex, surely, with this prime position. They won't be checking this corner. I don't think so, at least. We'll see. He's focused towards the ladder.
Nicely done.
Yeah, but he spots two. It's valuable information. You can see them pouncing on the opportunity now. They know they've pushed B. The site should be open. Glaive, he's swinging for the fences on this one. He's gone straight in toward the CT side of the map, behind enemy lines.
Super sick from Glaive. He's always so dangerous. Now Forrest is starting to realize it, though. He's thinking, okay, my flank is wide. If he turns around and wins this duel versus Glaive, oh, the timing.
Oh.
The timing is unbelievable. It works, and the bomb is going to get planted on the A site. Glaive is already ready for the rotation, takes the fight to Lekr0, and the timing couldn't be better for Lekr0. Catches Glaive out. 1v2 situation now for Device.
Grenade.
Doesn't get it, though. And he doesn't even know what's going on. He's not realizing that he stepped out in the open.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing. They're not looking themselves today, Astralis. They look a little bit flustered, I have to say. This is not a team you'd say they're gunning for the #1 spot right now. We'd say they're the most well-rounded team in CSGO. Not necessarily #1 in the world, but like in terms of overall strategy, especially on a map like Overpass, they designed how this map is played for most teams.
Yeah, very surprising stuff. There's Rez. That's a rough one from Rez, though. Strong setup there, a nice start. Rez needed to have a bit more faith, I think, in Twist to hold his back. And so you saw Rez kind of flipping 180s there.
Yeah.
You got to count on Twist to just hold your flank there, Rez, and you focus on getting your job done at ramp. But I mean, still, 8-0.
Yeah, can't argue with that, can you?
That's so brutal.
They haven't posted a single round after 8 on Overpass. Like, this is strange. Remember, they got 16-2 by FaZe on Inferno as well. These are two of the strongest maps in the pool for Astralis. And so far, not looking good whatsoever, but they can win these sort of rounds. CZs, a couple of grenades, it's a snowball effect here. You want that snowball to send to an avalanche very quickly. It all starts here, though. There's the frag, it gets him a rifle, but Plopski has been strong with that Krieg, especially on the CT side.
2 kills already, that's brutal. Lekr0, man, he's such a monster. Now you've got the full rotation through. Forrest on the site, ready and waiting. You want to come and plant the bomb? Not likely. And as the smoke's clear, what are Astralis going to do? They have a minute on the clock. They're trying to back off. Forrest spots him as well. And so not committing to the bomb site is going to come back to haunt them. Plopski zoomed in with the Krieg, takes down dupreeh. Man advantage now for NIP. And well, they are recommitting to the B site, but they have a single smoke grenade that's on Xyp9x.
Oh, that scope looks dirty, doesn't it? Look at the angle. Doesn't find the initial headshot, doesn't re-peek it though. Remains towards the barrel position. That might think things are a little more uncomfortable. There's the kill, a very important one for Astralis, but it's a 3 versus 1. Xyp9x is the clutch minister, but only 4 HP. Not going to be able to get close to that one. 9-0. This is not the game that we were supposed to cast. It's looking like a warm-up.
This is unreal. And I mean, just NIP, what's going on here? Are they supercharged now because it's in Copenhagen? And they're like, right, all right, time to take the fight to him. Time to take the fight to him. Lekr0, man, he is on fire today.
Yeah, Plopski and Lekr0 on the B side. That is turning into quite the duo. Well, we haven't seen Lekr0 play like this in about 2 years as well. Like this last month, the return to form has been crazy.
Yeah, he's at 14 frags right now. And we have yet to have somebody pass 5 frags for Astralis.
Yeah.
So just a completely one-sided affair.
But this is what I like to see, though. When you know the defaults aren't working out for you, let's just send all 5 players in with a couple of basic smokes. Let's get a bomb plant down. Let's force a post-plant situation.
Agreed. So this is it. Lekr0 ready for it. Going to be able to back off. He's got Plopski here to help him out as well. Plopski, once again, his usual tactic, hiding in the smoke. Trying to cancel out those mollies. Lekr0 gets spotted. Nice attempt at a wallbang then for dupreeh. But it's Plopski, peeks out, takes 2, gets a 3rd as well. Just like that, it all falls apart for Astralis.
Yep, it does. It's all gone wrong once again. I like the approach there, but Plopski, he'll get 3 kills once again, make it 4 in the end. He'll survive on 75 HP. He is just absolutely dismantling these B attacks. There's nothing Astralis can do as we go 10-0. God damn.
Yeah. We're not even getting into the finer points of CS here, man. They're just getting beaten.
This is, I said this last tournament, like this is, if you can maintain this throughout the rest of, well, there's only one more day after this one, I suppose.
Yeah, right.
Like if they turn up with this form tomorrow as well, that they could take this thing. They've just absolutely wrecked 2 teams on Overpass. Maybe some information gathered. You won't want to play them on this map once again. I feel like after this showing, no one's going to go near them on Overpass. It's a free veto for them.
What's going on with Astralis right now? I think we have another tactical timeout getting called here for the Danes.
Remember, best of ones as well, and you mentioned at the start of this, they've already lost Inferno, and the best of one knock-on effect at this tournament is substantial. You go 0-2 on the first day, you're going to struggle to make it to that grand final. You're really going to struggle.
Interesting. Just a lack of confidence on the side of Astralis right now. They're getting figured out.
Well, it's not as like NIP are playing a crazy aggressive game. Sure, they've got fountains a couple of times, but it's been going into a 3-on-3. That's not been the massive factor for them. It's just that they keep going B on the Astralis side. They keep trying to make that happen, knowing that sometimes they have a single anchor hold there, but every time, NIP delivering. And once they get the grenade, it's pretty devastating this time. Device with the Krieg down to 70 HP. They're trying to display more fundamental CS right now. Take some map control. Stay as a Wolfpack together. And now quickly in their way towards long. Flashbang to be delivered. This has to work out for them. Good flash. Oh, it doesn't connect, but the orb certainly does. Follow-up shots of the M4. Another 5-on-3 advantage.
6 HP for Rez as well.
That's about as good as it gets, though.
Unbelievable. Glaive trying to just trade one kill back. They don't even know that they're holding close. And Forrest.
Oh, no. A freebie.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. That's the round.
They're feeling it right now, Nip. They can't seem to make a wrong decision.
This is unprecedented. Astralis and Copenhagen. They've had time to practice. We haven't seen them at the last couple of big events. They've got a lot to prove here. They've never done on a home soil. I'm sure they've been boot camping harder than ever in the office every day. And right now, not turning up to both maps. They've had Inferno 16-2. It's another 5-man clean sweep. And 11-0 we go.
It makes me wonder, though. I mean, if it's too much hype here for Astralis in Copenhagen, because yesterday they had a crazy schedule. They were nonstop moving around, talking to fans, doing fan meetups.
That's a good point.
Doing the New Jersey signing. I mean, it's just there's a lot of pressure that gets put on Astralis going into the big Blast event here in Copenhagen. And I'm wondering if that's messing with their heads. Because every time they're in, the Copenhagen area or Malmö, it's like so much focus is on there for Astralis to interact with the fans.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm wondering if something's going on here where perhaps we may need to see a change.
Oh, a miss, finally. Something.
Yeah.
Device saw the AK there. So you know what? I'll wait for you boys to turn up as well. Fall back. That's a good call. Drop the smoke. Rez will have plenty of time to get out of there. Got a little bit dicey, but they didn't take any damage. No harm, no foul. 11-0.
Yeah.
Oh, remember against Cloud9 we said had they picked up that pistol, they were gunning for a 15-0. They might be able to make that a reality now.
Ooh, buddy. Hunting for Device. Hearing all the footsteps. And there's the bomb. Oh, and Twist has got the angle as well. Rez at risk, and he is alone in that situation. Twist trying to beat a follow-up, though, and Twist. One more? Nope. Glaive with the headshot. A Glaive alone, 1v3, and it's not meant to be. 12-0 in favor of NIP. Do we actually get the flawless half that NIP should have had against Cloud9? Unreal. Versus Astralis as well? No way. What is going on here? I mean, what is going on is I think I hit the nail on the head. I think that out of any of the tournaments that Astralis attend throughout the calendar year, Malmö and Copenhagen, yes, you get it that you want to provide a fan service by getting the players in there to interact with the fans, and you're building the Astralis brand and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these guys are here to compete.
And you're absolutely dead on. That's such a good point. Like, I was in the shopping center yesterday, walking around when they're doing a meet and greet in Jack and Jones, and there was 1,000 fans there. That were probably there for like 5 hours. Instead of like putting in a lot of practice time, watching the demos, making sure they're ready to go. They're there, having to sign jerseys, and I guess that's part of the deal. If you want to be the kings of Denmark, then you have to put up those responsibilities, but that's definitely affecting their game by the looks of things here. 2 rounds picked up over 2 maps, and we're deep into the second at this point.
Yeah, it's a lot, though. Yeah, it's a lot that you're asking of these players. It's interesting. I don't know. There's potential for debate there. We could see. You'd
want to do those meet and greets like outside of the tournament realm, right? Do it like a few days before, not the day before the event.
Exactly. But hindsight 2020, because I mean, obviously you're thinking like, who's going to think that Astralis are going to get smashed like this
by NIP as well? Like this is the team you have like what 5th beneath Cloud9 in terms of seeding, potentially maybe 4th for FaZe here, but right now you might even put them at number 1. They're looking incredibly good. Only seen 1 map out of them, to be fair. This overpass, like I said, problem with this is after 2 strong shifts, you're probably not going to see them play it again. But for now, the execution towards A. Twist finally missing out on a shot there, and it's going to be the advantage for Astralis. Can they convert?
Well, there's the Molly trying to play the nades. Whoa, he tries to get out of dodge, and Twist not going to survive that one. And so, for the first time, we got a 2-man advantage here for Astralis. Everything they need to get the job done, to finally pick up a round and get on the board, to ruin the perfect streak for NIP. all in the making here in this round for Astralis. And Xyp9x wins the duel versus Forest. So
Finally,
there it is. It's not going to be the flawless round. It's so, or the flawless half rather. So hard to do. And Astralis, they'll break NIP finally. A round on the board. First one.
Yeah, they can get a couple more. Won't be the most disastrous scenario, but yes, fist bumping.
Got to get the fist bumps. Man.
Yeah, I guess you have to build them up. Get the energy flowing, the momentum. If they can get 12-3, they can bring them back up. That's a tall order. You see that position Twist was found in, compromised by the Flames, had to try and jump past with 12 HP. But plenty of money, of course. They've got enough for the final round as well as we enter the penultimate one. Round 14, 12-1. No rifle in terms of the sniper for Astralis. It's going to be devised back to the AK-47. He hasn't really delivered so far. No one has. The highest amount of frags on the Astralis side is 7. That's going to be devised in Glaive. Then you've got Magisk and Xyp9x with 4. dupreeh with 6. No one really shining bright for them, but Lekr0, Twist, Forest, Plopsky, all deep in double digits.
That's the thing, though. You may get down in spirits, but Astralis are a team that are capable. They are that kind of warrior class that is capable of running it back, and so you'll never count them out.
Definitely.
But it is going to be a tremendous comeback if they can pull it off, and that would be true magic. Well, let's see. NIP on the CT side right now, and it is going to be Astralis walking out, somehow dodging the nade damage. Plopsky instantly denies the Molotov. And so the crossfire is still here. Astralis just trying to get that bomb planted, or at least Magisk is in position here to put some damage in, but he is getting caught in the crossfire. It's working out again here for NIP. dupreeh finds a kill on Plopsky.
Ooh, that's close. Lekr0 very low and towards the water here, but it's now down to him. He has to deliver as low HP players in front of him, but it's a 3 versus 2. Astralis looking for their second round.
Let's see it. Shot is in. Twist on high. On to Glaive and dupreeh. dupreeh down to 5 health.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Glaive waiting for the smoke to dissipate. There should be a frag there. The flashbang might yield it. We'll see. They wait patiently on both sides. 1 bullet to separate the 2.
Let's bomb down. Let's see. Glaive wins it. And he looks like he knows where Twist is coming from as well. Oh, he didn't pick up the bomb. Huge chance here for Twist. Oh, misses the shot. Bomb could come through. He's trying to bait a reaction here from Twist, and Twist is not buying.
Oh, now he has to commit. Well then, it comes down to a 1 versus 1. Twist knows exactly where he is. Glaive has no utility, but he gets out.
Oh, buddy. What do you do now if you're Twist? Gotta hit the shot. You got 1 chance now. Because if you go jumping out of here, you are a dead man. Glaive will pick you out of there like he's duck hunting.
Oh, great movement from Glaive as well. That should be it. The dink comes through. I don't see a world where Twist can win this one. Maybe pull out the pistol at this point. It's close. It looked like there was a shot there, but it will be the second on the board for Astralis. It looked like the B-bomb tower was under lock and key once again, but NIP give it up, and the money's going to be reasonably low. I think they've got enough for rifles across the board. There might be a pistol or an SMG, something like that, but it looks like they're covered. It's a close one, though. Astralis right down to the wire. Took Xyp9x. And that brilliant aim of his to actually bring the round back. Twist did find 1. 2 versus 1 for Glaive. Managed to win out. And a tricky situation as well. I had that 5 seconds when he committed to the bomb plant. Took a fake. And it works out for him.
What a key round for Glaive as a leader as well. You got your team struggling. Your fraggers aren't hitting shots. You as the leader, you get in there. You start carrying a bit. You start winning those clutches. You start putting some kills on the board. Could be what Astralis need here to get fired up. They've got a clutch that goes their way. And it's Glaive making it happen. So 5 on 5 now, 12-2, last round of the first half here. And NIP is still capable of just ruining Astralis' day here with a 13-2 finish. Forest, once again, getting that AUG in play. First map against Cloud9, he got a kill in that situation. I think he managed to tag up dupreeh as well last time he did that. So Forest kind of, you know, just fishing a little bit here for some damage. But this time it's the change of approach from Astralis. Slow walk into B. No nades. All right, there's the molly. Lekr0 holding close. He's got Plopsky watching his back as well. And this is it. Shadow on the floor. Lekr0 sees it coming. This is it. Oh, they catch him with a nade! 2 kills! 2 kills. Lekr0, it's unreal. He just can't, he can do no wrong today.
Well, they do bring the round back in their favor some way, somehow. It's Astralis with the advantage now after losing the first 2 picks. Rez will rotate through, but he's got Glaive to deal with. It goes towards short, spots the ankle, and this is the key frag. Rez will deliver. Final round of the half. No kits available for NIP, but I'm sure there's one down on the side somewhere.
Indeed, and now they wait. Device is ready.
1 flash.
Is that the timing? Yeah, Rez gonna put it through right over the top. What a turn from Device. Reaction times makes it work. 1v2 now. Device trying to go for it. It's Rez, rather, who gets picked, and they succeed in picking up. They save it. It's actually just a flip. NIP, they let Cloud9 win the pistol that first time.
Yeah,
so it started
that's
3
right.
and then they had the perfect. And now we end with the last 3, just flipping it up.
Well then, I guess we'll take a break. We'll see if Astralis can pull this one back. Do not go anywhere.
And welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. Astralis, Henry, they managed to save their bacon at the end of the first half.
That Danish bacon.
Oh, man. That was looking real grim, but they managed to sneak 3 rounds out at the end. Good clutch from Glaive, also part of making that happen. And now we get to see Astralis. I mean, if they win the pistol...
You said they're tenacious. There's one team that can bring this one back. It would be Astralis. They've done it plenty of times before. They know, they've said it many times themselves. They're used to having a rough start and having to bring it right back. But this one is a little bit out of control. 12-3, it could have been a lot worse as well. There was a chance to get a 14-1 for NIP. It came down to a couple of key 1-versus-1s at the end.
You know, reach for the moon.
Yeah.
Right? If you're Astralis, why make it easy, Henry? They could reach the top of the shelf.
They go for the stars usually, don't they? That's the whole thing.
Exactly. You know, they're going high.
Yeah.
So right now, it's just, make it difficult. If it was easy, it wouldn't mean anything.
Exactly.
So 12-3, let's.
It's weird how you mentioned the fact that NIP got 12-3 in their first map as well, but it's the other way around. They had a 0-3 deficit, and now they had the 12-0 start. It was like a polar opposite of what we saw. That's really kind of insane.
It's crazy. I mean, NIP right now are looking like a team that is here to win the tournament.
Yeah, right.
A fantastic start for the Swedes.
But nothing really makes sense right now. Yeah, right. Everything's all over the place.
It is so hard to predict. It's so tough to call who's going to be in shape and who's not.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, could be the unraveling of Astralis here. They go down 0-2. It's unlikely you'll see them in the grand final, but maybe they can pull this one back. On the CT side now, it's always more comfortable. And we'll see a little bit of aggression there from the start. Device is play, but he'll join Zipex towards middle. 2 players towards Connector. It's going to be a B finish from NIP. 4 outside the B bomb side. Mages holding towards Monster, however, looking to challenge.
Yeah, they did that again where Forrest has got the P250 Kevlar, so they have the one-shot headshot capability here on the side of NIP. Minute 20, we're starting to get a little bit of movement here from the Ninjas. Very patient for both of these teams, though. Very patient also due to the fact that there's probably a little bit more information for Astralis to run off of in terms of what NIP want to do in the pistol on T side. They're going to have a little bit more info because NIP has played Overpass a little bit more than, let's take Cloud9, for example. And so this is probably Glaive saying, right, we're playing the odds here, and we're sticking to them. 3 players in Connector, and it's 55 seconds, and they're just going to run right out onto the B side. This is all Magisk. He's close. P2000 in hand, looking for headshots. Spawn jumps up, picks up one, needs the follow-up. Black Crow still survives, but Magisk gets the kill.
Wow, this is the play right here. If Red gets his kill, they're in business, but he cannot find it. Twist in a 3 versus 1. Bomb on his back, 35 seconds remaining. Looks like Astralis has done enough. It was a must-win round. Magus delivers with that P2000. It's a bit scrappy towards the end. That's it. They should be able to close things out here. No problem whatsoever. Astralis win the round. They know they're back in this one now. That was important. No plant from NIP, just to know. So now they do have a choice to make. Do they force buy here with Deagles and CZs, or do they go for AKs in the third?
It's a question of whether they have faith in their game, in the game plan versus Astralis, or not. Do they force right now? I think that would be a big risk taken.
Considering the buffer of rounds you've got right now, it's not required. You don't need this round. Let's have a greater chance of winning going forward with the AK-47s, a couple of smokes and flashes. That's enough to win, and they will take the Fleeker. Nothing invested. I like that a lot. They want to have all the grenades.
Super solid. Great call here from NIP.
Yeah.
Now you just figure out where are the SMGs and then go die to something else. If you really want to get meta, if you really want to get in there.
There was a time I remember when you saw, if you had this sort of setup, especially on Overpass, the CTs dropped an Incendiary, everyone would just jump inside it to deny that extra farming potential. Because everyone is like, listen, we'll take the loss, jump inside the Incendiary, and just give him one player that cash and just make sure he can't farm money with those SMGs.
I like it. I like it. I mean, that's one of the factors you got to take into account here, because with these SMGs, you're just going to be feeding money into the economy for Astralis. And Astralis are ready for him. Crossfire here in connector, Glaive with the UMP. Dupree watching his back. But it's looking like this might be the YOLO out onto B site. Set up here for NIP. Minutes on the clock. Gathering back up again. And no. Looking like they want to try and make a play up to top mid. Do they go out long where a rifle might be? But no, Device is here with an MP9. Device is going to be ready for this. Device is at risk with all of these with all of these blocks, but still. Nice trigger discipline from Device. Still managed to pick up 2. Could have been a 3rd. Rez somehow survives with 8 HP.
Well, if Lekr0 can get a kill with the MP9 at this point, that's 600 for him. It's unlikely considering he hasn't got armor and the fact that Dupree is looking so solid right now. But his play looking to ruin the fun. There it is. Looking very good for Astralis. Remember, the AKs come out in the next round.
Worst case scenario for NIP, they all died to SMGs.
Yep.
Well, pack it in, boys. Astralis are now on fire. 5 rounds on the board for Astralis, and the Device already got the AWP in play. This is going to be the full buy, but unreal. NIP, I thought this was NACS. No, turns out this is Swede CS.
Apparently
Full Kriegs.
5 of them.
Kriegs across the board.
Of course. A very controversial weapon right now. Even the pros are starting to complain about it. And they're the ones delivering the pain with the weapon every single round.
So wait, I mean, if you're complaining so much, why do you guys not just have a gentleman's agreement? I mean, when the AUG was broken, just had a gentleman's agreement. Nobody used it. Not the last time, the first time the
yes,
devs buffed the AUG.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a week of madness with the weapon.
Yeah. Now it seems like teams are just they're just willing to use it.
Well, it's Rez to open things up, and there's the Krieg striking first. 5 on 4, you'll take those advantages all day long. Pressure on Device now. Needs to find a pick and response. He's got the heavy artillery, the AWP in hand. That's the one benefit of losing one player in the previous round. They found lots of money with the SMGs. They can drop 1 AWP for Device, but he has to deliver here. Hasn't done much for the AWP so far in either map. And Dupree goes down cleanly. Forrest happy with that one, but he's going to be surely traded out here. Zipex knows. He's in a prime spot. That's what he's to answer back on that 1 kill. Oh, he's being painted into a corner, though.
There's just timing now.
Oh, is it? Is it ever?
Unreal. Does he get out of here intact? Got the Krieg as well. That's so good for Zip. 40 seconds on the clock, and Nip potentially getting funneled right into AWP here from Device. And Device, he has expressed some frustration facing the Krieg. He's one of those players who has made a comment about it on Twitter where he says he doesn't even feel confident buying the AWP anymore. That is the money kill. He dropped the bomb at top mid.
He was low HP as well. That was a ballsy call. Oh, that's going to be the rounds.
Unbelievable. That could not have gone better, Henry.
Yeah. They have to feed him towards the end. And Lekr0 trying to pull at least a kill back here. Spots the barrel of the gun. He knows there's a frag available, but can't find it cleanly. That's going to be the round. 8 seconds remaining. They can't even get the bomb close. Lekr0 trying to cause some financial ruin here. It's not going to work out. Astralis on their feet. That's the first 2 picks there, and they continue their perfect run on the CT side. They are back in this game.
Good discipline there from Zipnix. No need to peek. No need to risk your gun. That was solid.
Absolutely. That's the first pick. 5 on 3, converted by Astralis. That was the play that it all went wrong. 30 seconds remaining. He's there alone.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
That's the one guy you need to kill on the entire map for Astralis.
Yeah.
And you do it. Xyp9x.
There was 30 seconds remaining as well. It seemed like they had just straight up panic mode there. NIP could have just said, right, before you cross, just make sure you've got someone with you. At least we'll get the kill in response. Now they're going to try the old boost with the Krieg. Forest will have to be the one to go up. It's better than the AWP. Let's get it up there.
Looking for the spot. Worth noting that Xyp9x has, from going with like 1 frag at the beginning of the first half, he's now up to 15. He's taken the lead on Astralis.
That's a very good point.
I do like to see that from Zip.
Dismount now.
Very nice, very clean.
10 out of 10 from the judges.
Indeed, didn't take damage.
Exactly. So a bit of a partial buy here. It's the hero play from Forest. They want to get at least a bomb plant out of this. Otherwise, he'll be down to just a pistol or SMG in the next round. To get the plant, he'll have enough.
Oh, there's the boot. Spotted the boot. Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing. Xyp9x unscopes. That is so petrifying. Yeah, smart play here from Forest. Pass over the Krieg. Red's perfectly competent with the weapon. Let him go to work instead. And now Glaive hoping to get lucky through the smoke. Not quite finding it. 45 seconds on the clock now for NIP. Smokes are down for Astralis. Do they have any more? They do have some nades, actually. In fact, Glaive, he's got a fresh smoke that he could put on Monster, and that could really ruin Nip's day. Down to 30 seconds here as the smoke clears. Glaive, full flash, though. Great trade. That drops the bombs, and Vegas, 1 for 1. Is dupreeh and Device now last alive here for Astralis. 2v3 situation.
Oh, good shots as well. Device rattled even more so now. 1 Krieg is all it takes, Semler, and they've got themselves a 3 versus 1 here. It's up to dupreeh. He has got grenades and a headshot apparently towards Rez. Gives himself the advantage. The rifle has been removed. Nothing else recovered here. 1 versus 1. Go through the flames, Lekr0. How has he hit that shot? He was isolated. He was drawn out of position by the incendiary and somehow gets the drive-by. The clothesline towards dupreeh to get in the first round in the second half.
Dude, Lekr0's been so sick
So
far these last 2 maps, man.
What was that?
Just ask for him. If he needs a multi-kill, he'll give you a multi-kill. If he needs the clutch, he'll get the clutch.
He had 1 bullet there to make sure that was going to be the correct play. If he misses the first shot, he's done for. He'll burn to a crisp.
That Krieg, though.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, 1 Krieg, the Eagles and no armor, and of course they win. But that's going to be the money in the bin. Astralis now on the ropes. Tactical timeout required. They'll call it.
It's a good call.
Look at the mishmash buy they've got, though. MP9, UMP, Scout, 1 M4. This is GG moment. You lose this cleanly, you're done for.
Yeah, but you're trying to keep Nip off a match point. You got to do everything you can here. Still a chance for Astralis. Man, the utility, though, is so low. So do they go aggro top mid? I mean, Nip are going to be ready for anything right now. They're going to be playing it careful because they definitely think, you know, after a tactical timeout, Astralis could be trying to pull a fast one on us here. So I don't expect Nip to go for anything crazy, but Nip might just go straight up YOLO into B site and just get it done. No way. What a call from Nip. What a read from Nip. No fear. Only dreams, Henry.
All the nades decent, though. It does about 50 damage, even more so now as the MP9 gets stuck in. As dupreeh and Nade is working in tandem right now. It's a solid B-hold. They had no money. They make the SMGs bring out a 5-on-2 situation here. Rez and Twist. Now just Twist. This is unbelievable how they hold on. It did look like a decent call. It was everything. Up against just those MP9s, they had a lack of utility, but still the AT lands at their doorstep, and they get gunned down by the lighter weaponry.
Do you think Astralis are going to flinch? Right now, you know, Glaive, you should just be shouting at Lekr0. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Oh. B-Rush? Me?
May just delivers. They had 1 M4 there. And now...
It was a bold call from Nip. It was a bold call.
It was the knockout punch they were looking for.
Yeah, they were just really hoping to be able to run right in there and just steamroll it, but that could not have gone better for Astralis. What a beastly play. And so now, Henry, now we get into the thick of things here. This is the real chance for Astralis to just keep running it back. NIP now on the struggle. Ooh, catches Blade. Nicely done there from Lekr0. Opening kill here for NIP in the round. And this is just a half buy from NIP. They haven't spent all their money. They didn't force.
Well, they have a rifle now. Oh, this position from dupreeh. He's got to be very careful. He did not spot Forest crossing over.
Unbelievable.
So this could be everything. If he goes any further, yeah, and it's going to be a free kill. He had no idea. That was so unlucky. Oh, speaking of which, down to what, 6 HP? And he survives, but it's a 5-on-3 once again. NIP have given a few of these up. This would be the tug of war in terms of the finances going straight into towards the pocket of NIP once again. You can see the full investment from Astralis. Everyone hovering around $1,000. and they have to recover this round. Someone has to step up. A play is required here. An ungodly one.
Not like this.
Yeah, you don't want to see it go down to the Deagles, do you?
Not on a half buy like this.
Oh, it's this
Oh.
all in position from Aegis again. He's great in this spot. But it's not enough. One kill. Zipex alone, just what? 1 HP. Waiting towards water. Flash is coming through. He has to find at least 2 kills. If ever there was a man to do it, though, it would be Zipex. We'll see what he can do. No utility. And there's 4 players on the bomb site. Fake plant. Device coming through.
Xyp9x, he's got to watch. Oh, Lekr0. Again, Lekr0. Lekr0 is unbelievably well tuned today.
You're right. This is the best looking Lekr0 I've seen all year. And he looked good in Turkey as well.
And they've been expressing in interviews, and IPF expressing nothing but positive confidence right now with how this team is working.
Yeah.
They all seem to have trust in each other. They all seem to believe in the game plan. And maybe that's how you're starting to see these players really be able to feel confident and make these individual plays. Lekr0 is just mauling both Astralis and Cloud9 today.
Yeah.
He murdered Cloud9, and now he's just having a field day here.
Yeah, this is unprecedented. Now that it's the all-in play from Astralis. They've been here a few times in this map. They've managed to keep their head above water. But this will be it. You lose this one, it's done. It's GG. Someone has to step up. Zipex 5-7 in hand, a weapon that's been getting a bit more attention recently in CSGO. That grenade, though, doesn't do as much as I thought. Zipex tests down to 50. Damage will be pretty equal for now. Lekr0 58. He's been the MVP for NIP today. That's for sure. Him and Twist, Rez, Plopsky, everyone looked great. Forrest had his moments too. He got them those really important frags in the previous round, especially towards 2-3. Nice angle from Device. Is it enough? Apparently not. He'll have to fall back.
Luckily for him, he faced off against an M4.
Yeah, right.
He goes up against the Krieg there, he dies. Yeah.
Get back. Get out of here.
That's still Astralis going for what needs to be done on the CT side. Challenge early in the round.
Yeah.
Force Nip to use time to clear angles. Now Nip have to clear out restrooms. There's the peek for info. Device tries to make the play. And Lekr0 there to trade it again.
It's just getting brutal out there, isn't it? Remember, they won't have the loss bonus to really speak of here. They'll have second stage after this one. Device was left the circle already, apparently. He's had enough. He's just like, you know what? See you later. It's done.
Get out of
I'm
here.
sure it's just joking, of course. It's just a technical issue.
No, he is actually out of the server, so we may have a tech pause coming up after this.
Yeah, they're not going to win this round, that's for sure. Bomb planted, 5 versus 2, Deagles, no kits. And now money shattered. They get $1,900 per player. They have absolute zero right now. This wasn't an eco. This was a full investment. Device back in, just a note, so it won't be a technical timeout at least, but probably going to have to use tactical Semler. And NIP, the perfect run on Overpass today. 16-5 in the first, maybe a 16-7 here against Astralis, who had a 16-2 deficit in their first showing. This, I couldn't have told you this was going to happen at the start of the day. NIP to look like the best team in the tournament. Like, who would have predicted that?
Now I'm starting to believe if my meme was true.
What was your meme?
You remember yesterday during the opening thing?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. That definitely went under the radar, but it was a good one. That was strong.
It was a spicy meme.
It was very spicy. I think they quit. They said commercial break as soon as you said it.
Did Astralis miss the memo? I mean, they're no longer owned by Blast. There's no reason to try and prove that there's no, there's no collusion here.
And that's the end of the B stream. Cut the mics.
I mean, Astralis, dude, you can win now. It's fine.
Oh dear. Well, it is the tactical timeout, and as I mentioned, $1,900 per player. They save an M4. That's about as good as it gets. That's something, but now they need, 8 rounds in a row? And remember, there's no overtime in this format. It goes to a draw. So even that wouldn't be great. The best they can get now on the Astralis side is a draw. Even that, 1 loss and a draw, that's still a gutting day for them.
Yeah. Man, Meg is not looking happy right now.
Oh, yeah, rightly so. This is all falling apart. This has got to be one of the worst days in the office. And in the terms of the context of this format, horror show. On home soil again.
Yeah. I really do think it does come down to the preparation. Like, what's going on.
Yeah, it's such a great call. Like,
at the beginning.
I wouldn't have considered that, but you're right. You're dead on.
Because there's enough now. I mean, there's enough of a build-up now where they are already coming into these events thinking we have to win at all costs.
They are legit celebrities here as well. They have so much fandom behind it. Like, even I get recognized walking around here. I can't even imagine what these guys get, like just having in terms of responsibilities, having to go out there and just appease the fans and make sure they're giving back and keeping that kind of attention on them as the #1 team in Denmark, the home team.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is it, countdown, and now we get to see what Astralis are made out of. 8 rounds in a row is what they need.
Just for the draw.
Just for the draw. And NIP could be up 2-0 in the group phase, which is just a fantastic start.
I think that's a lock-in. I don't see, well, if they get past this round, they still need 8. There's only no chance.
Let's not get, I mean, we've got a phase apparently that can 16-2 Astralis as well.
True.
And Na'Vi, we're showing some gumption versus Liquid. So things, whoa, there it is.
No way. All right, then. Well, that's the end of Magisk. And we will have a 5-on-4. That was the only rifle. That's been removed.
And, well, Glaive has got it. It didn't fall over on the other side of the wall. But now this is a spicy meatball. What are you going to do if you're Astralis? Device trying to make a play. Dupree going to get pinned in connector here in just a moment. He's trying to get support here from Glaive, but Plopsky's got the angle. Plopsky's ready for a peek. Sure, it's an M4, but he spots out Glaive, guns him down. Plopsky wins the duel. So far, so good for NIP. This is how it should have gone instead of the B rush, where you're just waiting to see what kind of craziness Astralis are trying to make happen, because they're going to have to make some kind of play. And now it's working out perfectly here for NIP. 15-7, match point, 5 alive, and Xyp9x is going to be in for a real rough time.
He's dropped his incendiary as well. That's not done much for him. The flashbang's there. The right click will have to be one hell of a 5-7. There's the first, but unless he gets 2 there, I don't think it's a difference maker. Device and his Deagle might be, though. Oh, it's going to have to be some play, though. What a...
And it's Lekr0. And it's Lekr0 again, just murdering everybody.
His game of the year. His day of the year. That's unbelievable.
Unreal. Yeah, Lekr0, what a fantastic start to the tournament for him. Really standing out.
Yeah.
Making the calls, but then hitting the shots. No worries at all.